Hello there, Gemini. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of January the 13th through the 19th. We are going to be pulling one card for each day, and we're going to look at what comes up psychically as well as we look at those cards. Meanwhile, I will tell you if you'd like to support the channel, there is a Buy Me a Coffee link down below. Also, if you would like to schedule a private reading, those are available too. You can find out all about those on my website. All my contact information is there, so you can reach out and ask me questions or schedule either one. Let's look at your cards here, Gemini Monday. What you guys have showing up is the Five of Wands coming up in reverse. This is telling me that you are focusing through whatever distractions are around you, and you are continuing to move forward through those, even though they're definitely there. It's going to take some focus to focus through those. Wow, you have a second five coming up on Tuesday. Do you have any more in the rest of the week? No, but early in the week, there's definitely going to be some changes. The five coming up on the second day on Tuesday is the Five of Swords. Five of Swords tells me that there's some kind of conflict or argument or debate that takes place during the day. You may win this debate. If you do, I think it's very likely that you will question later on, okay, at what cost did I win that debate? So the advice here is, of course, if you find yourself in a situation where you have an argument or debate with somebody, before you let words fly out of your mouth, ask yourself, what am I hoping to accomplish? And will those words actually accomplish that? Is there a good chance they'll accomplish that? Or is there a good chance they'll more alienate somebody instead? So choose your words very carefully so that you don't end up wondering, at what cost did I win that argument or debate? Looking at Wednesday, here we have the Three of Pentacles showing up, and the Three of Pentacles just talks about collaborating with somebody else to get something accomplished or completed. So this can be meeting somebody for dinner. This can be helping a kid with a science project. This can be any number of things, but we do see you collaborating with somebody here. And then on Thursday, we've got a powerful card. We've got the Queen of Swords shown up in reverse Thursday, Geminis. Queen of Swords is your card. When she's in reverse, she has noticed that there are some things going on that she is not exactly thrilled about. Okay. And so with the Queen of Swords, this talks about you're cutting communications with somebody. And this is with my Queen of Swords in reverse. This is not like an Eight of Wands in reverse. This is a hard cutoff. Eight of Wands in reverse is we're slowing down communication. Queen of Swords is no, we are cutting that out. So we're not communicating with text message, with phone calls. We're not communicating through Facebook, through Instagram, Messenger, anything. Don't be sending a message through our friends, through our family members. Nay, nay, I'm not going to hear it. Now, the only exception I see to this being a hard and complete cutoff is if you're co parenting with somebody or if you're working with somebody and you have to speak to them about either children or work. All right. In that case, then that's all you're going to be talking to them about. Okay. But for most of you, where there's nothing like that, there's no common tie like that where you have to speak, there you're going to be cutting them off completely. Nay, nay. Now, looking at Friday, is this Gemini or someone in their sphere of influence? Okay, so Friday, I think you've got somebody showing up in your sphere of influence you're going to be interacting with. This is somebody who's normally very outgoing. They think outside the box. They've got the solution for just about every problem. They have some kind of problem whenever you see them on Friday. They may be talking to you about this problem a little bit. If they are, they're using you for a sounding board. Not necessarily like using you like in a bad way, but they're using you as a sounding board so that they can kind of work this out. They probably don't want advice. So if you're really tempted to give this person advice on Friday, I would recommend before you do, ask them, are you just wanting me to listen or would you like to have some feedback or advice on that? Because if they're not ready for that, that could not be pleasant. Let's say that. All right, now let's look at the weekend Whew, the weekend looks like you might want to buckle your seatbelt and put on your hard hat, Geminis. First of all, we've got the lovers coming up in reverse. This says that there's somebody that you're partnered up with, whether this is a really good friend, a romantic partner, a business partner, whatever, but you're having a real hard time being on the same page. Sunday is actually a little bit better. Sunday, we've got the Tower coming up in reverse. This talks about a recovery from a situation, and it may even be recovering from Saturday. It could be that Saturday you have a big old blowout with somebody you would consider to be a partner, and on Sunday you're already reconstructing and putting that relationship back together, healing it up, stitching it back together again. Okay? If this is not a blowout from the relationship on Saturday that you're patching up on Sunday, there is something that happened in the past that made you feel like your stability and your security was just kind of snatched out of your experience. And now we see you doing something that actually brings that stability and security back into your life. And you're doing this. I feel like this is definitely under your control. And I actually want to see, where is this that you're basically recovering? I want to look at, is this in a relationship situation? Is this in a work situation? We want to get some clarifiers on that and see where you're actually recovering on Sunday. I like that card for Sunday a lot, though, because it does talk about ending up in a better place than where you started before the breakup or the shakeup even happened. So let's see. What are we recovering from? Yeah, I think this is the same thing as Saturday. We've got, for the first card we have is the mice, which talks about chewing through something, followed by the heart. So you're recovering from something where love got chewed through or chewed away, and there may have even been a really hurtful conversation that happened that caused that love to be chewed away, which would kind of make sense that we've got the Tower recovering from that, because that would say that whatever happens on Saturday, this could be kind of explosive. You know, these words are definitely not nice words that are happening back and forth to each other. All right. So that's what we have, guys. Just be careful on the weekend. Make sure you don't say something that you regret. You know, just try to make sure that you're responding, that you're not just doing a knee-jerk reaction to something that somebody else is saying or doing, so that you can keep this calmer, so it's not as big of a job to recover from this. All right. Or maybe you can even head it off at the pass. Wouldn't that be nice? All right. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope you have a fantastic week. And if I don't see you here for a reading or a Reiki session or a mentoring session between now and then, I will see you all back on the next video. Peace out.